Welcome to the party, pal. You're for the neighborhood Master Chaos, back with you once again for another Sunday box set review. And I'm still cracking into my Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday 2021 sale haul. So it's time we talked about a little televised terror. Now, I'll be honest, like most of you, I wasn't really won over by this concept. I've seen TV movies. There are some really great TV movies. Bad Ronald, A Cold Night's Death. Things like that, but the ones in this box set didn't necessarily spark my attention, spark my fuse, light my fire, whatever metaphor you want to use. It didn't do it. So I said, okay, I'll let the movies speak for themselves. I always let the movies speak for themselves. Then the cover was revealed, and I was less than enthused. It's not a great looking cover. This is neat. I like that. So the TV screen is broken and the movies are bleeding out. You know, the static on the TV. They keep the static going on the box, which is really nice. I like that. It definitely ties it all together. Not a giant fan of this messy collage here, but that's beside the point because it doesn't really matter what the cover looks like. It's all about the meat. It's all about the meat. Let the movies speak for themselves. So what did I think about the movies? Well, please stand by.
Well, we're waiting.
Three movies. Whoa. 3 movies in this set. We've got The Calendar Girl Murders, Are You in the House Alone, and the awkwardly titled Child in the Night. But not as awkwardly as Are You in the House Alone. I'm going to review these in order of what I've watched. And then at the end, I'm going to rank them as to what I thought was the best ones. Let's kick it off with Calendar Girl Murders, starring a very young Sharon Stone and an always old-looking Tom Skerritt. Calendar Girl Murders is exactly what you think it is. Somebody is bumping off Playboy Playmates, essentially. And I thought that was kind of interesting, kind of risque for television. They weren't just fashion models, you know, or maybe even bikini models. No, they were out-and-out nude models. But let me stop you there. There's no nudity in this movie. And of course there wouldn't be any boobies because this is a TV movie, but I do have to give credit to the writers for trying to elevate the material and trying to get something past the censors. Calendar Girl Murders is very formulaic, however. It's something we've seen 100 times before, and 100 times better, 100 times sleazier, more exciting, bloodier. Take your pick. You know, choose the adjective of your choice. But again, I'm shocked that this was a TV movie because there's a lot of elements in here that feel very, very much not of TV. The nude angle, the shocking twists. I mean, I was actually surprised by all 3 of these movies when the killers, or at least the antagonist, was revealed. I was actually pretty goddamn shocked. It was very interesting. So maybe that's what they have in common, and that's why they're bundled together. Calendar Girl Murders stands out because of Tom Skerritt. Tom Skerritt is the lead here, and he is fantastic. He should have played more detectives. He's a fantastic actor, and he does a really good job of holding the movie together. Young Sharon Stone is in this. She plays an essentially Playboy Playmate, who is the target of a stalker. It's a very interesting film, and you have a great cast in this. Alan Thicke. I mean, great. Alan Thicke in anything doesn't necessarily make it great, but Alan Thicke is in this. Robert Culp, the great Robert Culp, is in this. A couple of actresses whose names I'm blanking on. One of them was in Maniac Cop 2, and I'm blanking on her name. Claudia something. Regardless, she's in this. Beautiful. Great cast. Rip Taylor's in this. Has like a small cameo. Really interesting cast. It clips along pretty good, but it's very much a procedural, very much a formulaic movie. It's got some shootouts, got a car chase, it's got a little bit of blood. It's essentially a watered-down slasher movie with all the good bits cut out. I mean, you're dealing with the world of nude models. You know, it's weird. It's like making a shark movie and not showing sharks. It's very strange. It's very strange. And so, because of that, the movie feels neutered. That's the best way for me to put it. Let's talk about the special features on this. You have an audio commentary. Kind of. Not really. It is, it's called an audio essay. I'm going to get the names right because I don't know them off the top of my head. It is Amanda Reyes and Sam Pancake. I had never heard of either of them, but apparently Amanda Reyes is big on TV movies. She is known for TV movies, or at least being a fan of TV films. And Sam Pancake is a podcaster who does movies too. I'm not sure. But Vinegar Syndrome considered them worthy enough to put them on here. The audio essay is 1 hour and 23 minutes. It is that long. It's almost as long as the movie itself. I think the movie's like 90 minutes. They're all about 90 minutes. So I don't know why they didn't just add it as a track with the movie. I'm not a big fan of audio essays. I'm not a big fan of audio excerpts on Blu-rays. I just don't do podcasts on Blu-rays. I don't know how to do that. I can't just put it on and then like do chores. It just doesn't work for me. Because I don't do chores in my living room normally. So I only listen to a little bit of it, but it seems like they're very, very knowledgeable, especially Amanda Reyes. So if you want some background on Counter Girl Murders, you have an 80-minute podcast, essentially, all about it. Next up, Baby Duck, is Are You in the House Alone? It's a strangely worded title, and I'm curious why they went in that order of words, but it is what it is. This is, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, a hard watch. This is a very difficult movie to get through. It's all about rape. I mean, there's only one rape in the movie, thank God, but it's the threat of rape, the worry of rape. It's hanging all over the movie. It's not a fun film. It's a very depressing movie, and that's a bummer because why would I want to watch this? I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself when I watch something from Vinegar Syndrome, right? That's my opinion. So this, while it's a fucking good movie, is also a hard watch, and it feels very apart from the other films, which are definitely more entertaining and more popcorny to a degree. This is the story of a young girl who's being stalked by a mysterious assailant at her high school, and essentially this guy wants to rape her. She tries to ask for help, nobody's gonna help her. Everyone's like, oh, don't worry, it'll go away, it's probably just a prank, yada yada yada. And then, of course, the inevitable does happen. I'm not going to go into spoilers, don't worry. But I will say I was pretty surprised. With the rapist reveal. I did not expect that. Very interesting indeed. But then the whole movie is not the whole movie. I'd say a good hour of the movie is the build-up. Oh my God, I'm going to get raped. There's a stalker. Then it happens at about the hour mark. And then the last half hour, 35 minutes of the movie is the aftermath, which is equally unpleasant. But it's got, and then top it off, kind of a slight spoilers, but it doesn't really get resolved, and that was very disappointing. That was very, very disappointing. After all this build-up, it just kind of stops, and it's very frustrating, especially because you want it to be a hero's journey, right? You don't get the hero's journey here. And that's a major bummer. Amazing cast in this one. You have a young Dennis Quaid. You have a middle-aged Blythe Danner who looks exactly like Gwyneth Paltrow. So like mother, like daughter, almost identical. Amazing bunch of supporting actors here. I'm forgetting the name of the young guy who plays her boyfriend. Tony Bill, I believe his name is. I might be mistaken on that. Kathleen Beller is our lead. She's really great, and she really holds the movie together. Her emotions are pure, and that's very necessary for this kind of movie. She can cry, she can feel emotions. She's worried. You can read every facet of her feelings on her face, and that is phenomenal. That's phenomenal work for a young actor. Really mind-blowing performance. The whole movie is full of great performances, but this is definitely more of a, and put it in terms of like of a 70s, early 80s drama film. Think Kramer versus Kramer, Ordinary People, that kind of movie, that kind of feel. It doesn't feel like a fun TV movie. Hey, there's a TV movie on, Mom. Come on, bring the kids, let's watch it. It's definitely a, not a PSA, but it's definitely one of those on a very special episode type of movies where it's definitely It's definitely about a really dark, bleak subject matter, and the movie does not shy away from the effects and the grimness of it. But it also doesn't make it a really fun watch. You do have another audio essay here from Amanda Reyes, and I believe this one's about 16 minutes, so it's not as long as the one for Calendar Girl. But you also get a special feature here from the amazing composer, Charles Bernstein. Amazing. It's nice to see him still around, kicking and screaming, and he charts his career and specifically talks about, of course, Are You Alone in the House? So my feelings for this is it's a really solid movie, but it's not a fun watch and something I will never rewatch.
It's too much. Excuse me. It's too much.
Let's get to Child in the Night, the last movie in this box set, and this was the one that I was least interested in. I mean, and again, don't judge a book by its cover, because this turned out to be my favorite movie in the box set. Child in the Night is a fucking good thriller. It is a really goddamn solid movie. I mean, you could even erase the TV movie moniker, the stink of TV movie away from this thing, and this could have played in theaters. I think it's that solid. You got amazing performances across the board. Tom Skerritt returns as a cop, not the same cop, but in my mind, I was pretending that it was a prequel. Jo Beth Williams is in this. She's our female lead, and she's so good. She's always, I've loved her since Poltergeist. She's such a, not only is she a good actress, but she was a believable mom, and it just sold every line in that movie, because, you know, any other actor probably could have ruined that performance. It's such a heightened film, but she grounded it, and here she is just as exceptional. However, I don't like her hair. It's like she has this weird, like, bouffant, puffy, short hair. It's very strange. Beside the point, she's amazing. Tom Skerritt is really good, and Elijah Wood is phenomenal. He is phenomenal in this. Now, you know, kid actors, take them or leave them. Look at the kid actor from Six String Samurai. You want to cut your throat watching his performance. In this one, Elijah Wood is impeccable. His timing, his reactions, his pauses, the way he processes information. You can tell on his face he's not acting, he's reacting, which is the real key to acting. And he is phenomenal. Not only can he cry on command, but his emotions are real, they're raw, they're genuine, and that's something I always look for in a performance, a genuine fucking reaction. And he's got it. And he really helps this movie gel. If he sucked, this movie would have sucked. But he's amazing. Jo Beth Williams is amazing. Darren McGavin is in this fucking movie, the Night Stalker himself, adding a little TV movie clout to it. He's really damn good in it. And this was a very twisty-turny movie. Essentially what you have here is the story of a little boy who watches his father get murdered by a strange person in a raincoat, a la I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now he's having trouble, you know, visualizing the face, or he's trying to, maybe his mind is blocking it out. So Jo Beth Williams, child psychologist, is called in to help him unlock that part of his memory and reveal the killer. And along the way, the killer realizes that he or she may be discovered. So other bodies start dropping, and it becomes a lot more dangerous, not just for the boy, but for Jo Beth Williams' character as well. It's a very good movie. It's a thrilling movie. It's something I would rewatch, but not anytime soon. Not anytime soon, to be honest. But I really did enjoy it, and I think it's the standout movie here. Hands down. Hands down. Unfortunately, it's the one with the least special features. You get another audio essay from Amanda Reyes. Just double checking. Yeah, just another audio essay from Amanda Reyes, and I think it runs like 12 minutes, 14 minutes. It's the shortest of the audio essays, which is a bummer. But I think it's the one that deserved probably the most love.
Well, duh.
So let's rank these movies in order of my least favorite to my favorite, which I think you can guess what my favorite one is. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you whether I'm going to be keeping this box set or if I'm going to be selling it off. Once it goes out of print, I'm probably going to get rid of it, or am I going to keep it? You'll find out in a minute. All right. Number 3, Are You in the House Alone? amazing movie, really, really solid movie. Topical always, which is unfortunate, but I'll never rewatch it. Number 2, it is the formulaic and, been there, done that, Calendar Girl Murders. If this was a real movie, like, it can have an R rating or whatever, spice this up with some nudity and some really gory gags, that would have been a good movie. Solid movie. As it stands, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine, but I don't ever need to watch it again. Lastly, of course, The Child in the Night, or just Child in the Night, a really solid thriller that could stand out above and beyond most TV movies. Great script. Excellent script. And that's different from saying it has a good plot. A great script means that the movie is all tied together. Everything works together. Great lines of dialogue, great character development, great plot progression. Nothing is a dead spot. That's a great script. So when I say it has a great script, it's very different from saying, I like the story. The story is the story. The way it's all put together is in the script, and this has the best script in the box. Child in the Night, number 1. Oh, I don't want to break it. Get in there, get in there. It's in.
That's what she said.
Okay, my final verdict. Please stand by as I think... Oh, by the way, it says I'm watching you back here. That's from Are You in the House Alone? Please stand by while I calculate. What shall I give this box set as a whole? As a whole, I'm going to give it 3 stars. 3 stars as a whole. I think there's really only one movie in here that I would rewatch. And knowing that, I don't think I need to have this in my collection. So Televised Terror will eventually be leaving the Chaos Cave for somebody else who might appreciate it down the line. But I'm no dummy. I'm going to wait till this is OOP. And then we shall part ways. I wonder what happened when they got this in their email inbox. They say, hey, here's the artwork for Televised Terror. What do you guys think? I wonder what they thought. What they genuinely thought. They're like, oh, perfect. It's perfect. Anyway, badonkadonk, those are my thoughts on the Televised Terror box set, Volume 1. Am I excited for Part 2? No, not really. I could take it or leave it. If they have another one, they have another one. If they don't, I'm not gonna be too upset about it. So I don't know if it's gonna sell out or if it's gonna sell well. We'll find out soon. I don't expect another TV box set until maybe next year. 2022 is probably the earliest we'll see another TV box set. But fear not, the Cardona collection, we're going to have all 3 this year. I'm pretty goddamn sure that's going to happen. We shall see. I'm going to be reviewing that one, hopefully next time on the box set review, depending on scheduling and all that good stuff. Okay, my friend, thank you for joining me for this review. Remember, your fellow neighborhood Master Chaos loves you just the way you are. My brother from another mother, my sister from another mister. If you're new here, please do subscribe. Your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos is reaching 1 year of daily videos. That's right, July 5th is going to be my anniversary of 1 full year of daily content, sometimes twice daily, which has been a hell of a lot of work. And I'd love to get to the finish line with 1,500 subscribers. I'm almost there. Almost there. Right about there. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor. Do subscribe. Hit the bell. Give me a thumbs up, and let's continue the journey. That'll do, Bugaboo. Take care of yourselves. I hope to see you soon, because I remain to be continued.